Hey, ladies and gents, we are back with some Avorion, and yeah, I'm sorry, been a while since I've been on doing Avorion videos. Real life always catches up with you. So we are going to look at capturing a mine. Is it worth it? Now, the weird thing about this game, you can turn this. So we're going to capture this, but unfortunately, as far as I remember, and I don't think it's changed, is that you cannot turn it back into a mine. You can turn it into a different station, whatever. But for the most part, is it worth capturing these things? Um, no, honestly. Just like anything with capturing anything in this game, it's pretty much RNG. Sometimes you're going to get something, sometimes you're not. And these typically, the ones I've captured lately in the last, since the new patch, have been pretty much dismal. You're going to get some, like, for example, this is gold and platinum in this mine, but that's about it. There's no medical supplies, usually no mining robots, nothing that's really the high-end stuff. And I've captured probably 10 of these, and nothing really jumps out at me. And unfortunately, they are rather hard to capture. One, they're 10 million, usually 10 million hull, and 10 million plus shields. That's even not in the center of the galaxy. That's farther out from this outside galaxy. These are some of the more HP, high HP targets. And for the most part, to make this really work, you want to be using some sort of railgun. So we're going to take a pot shot here. That's a double one. So let's resume this game here. Let's go and reset up some of our gunnery here. We'll put that to 1, that to 1. We're going to turn the whole set off here. So let's take a couple ganders at this. We need more firepower. I don't want to overdo it. This is actually a pretty cool one. This is a double asteroid mine, and it's got some pretty interesting little things about it here. So we don't want to overdo this. I really want to capture this one. I've seen these in games a few times, but I've never actually captured a double one. They're kind of somewhat rare, I guess. So let's take our time here. Whittle the shields down here, and I'm 10.3. Alright, we'll take a couple bangs at it with the railguns. Railguns seem to be most effective because you have the high HP, and since it's rock, once you do the penetration values, usually the railguns do a better job of taking these stations, or taking these mines. And like I said, for the most part, really haven't been all that great. So 94%. And we're going to be shooting at the rock. I want to try to save as much of that stuff as I can. Oh, really? I'm on a little bit of a raid right now. Working my way out, just taking station after station and picking up some free stolen stuff. Alright, back to our ship, or back to our station. So at 75.9. And like I said, not only with HP and the sheer amount of HP that these things have. Oops, alright, so we're at 20. Oops. That happens sometimes. You're not paying attention. You leave on the big guns and take off 1.3 million in that. Alright, so we need... There he is. Alright, so let's mosey on over to that mine. And I'm guessing it's going to be a fair amount. There's usually, almost every one of these mines that I've taken, they're usually 500 plus quarters. And unless I'm taking this for location, which obviously in an enemy territory is not going to be the best, you're not even really going to want to turn these things into another station, just for the fact that they, you might get you're going to be in enemy territory. So really, honestly, this used to be a great way to make some cash, was taking these stations, or taking these mines, because they always had great stuff on it, like medical supplies, mining robots, that kind of stuff. So this one's 490 to 600, and honestly, the stuff that I'm going to get out of here and the amount of money that you um, paid for your borders, these things never work out. Like I've yet to since the new patch, make anything worthwhile out of it. The only thing I'm really going to get out of this thing is it's going to be a pretty cool station. I mean, like design wise, even though it's going to be ridiculously high amount of materials to build it. So that's about all you're going to get out. So honestly, taking over mines, unless you're doing it to either destroy them or, but to the actual taking over the mine, and they're just not worth it. You don't get enough out of it. You're better off just blowing them up and maybe affecting the supply and demand in the area. But for the most part, they're just not worth it here. So we're going to be battling this for a while. I think I had 7,000 borders on here, so I think they're all going over. Pretty sure. And I still have 3,000 on board, so they're going to deliver all those guys. I usually don't. I never fail on actually taking these things. So the problem is it's going to take a while here to finish him. So I lost 5,000 borders. Getting through that security is always the first pain. Once you get the security, then she goes pretty quickly. So even if like I said, when I take it to the station, it's not going to be worth much because I'm in enemy territory. So it's just something to remember when you are. Oh, I might take it pretty quick here. Usually it's kind of long here. So we'll grab it and we're going to see what's inside of it, whether it's worth it. Once again, I've kind of just like literally got screwed. Taking these mines are just not worth it anymore because there's not enough gold and platinum to cover the cost of dropping all these borders. It is a pretty cool station though. I've got to give them that. Generated wise, it is pretty sweet looking. So we're going to jump out of this and I'll come back when we have this thing captured. Hey ladies and gents, we're back with the finished capture. So defunct station now. Let's go to the transfer. I transferred my crew back and we got a whopping 3,000 golds, 2,000 platinum, some scrap metal. So how many did I lose out of that deal? So 5,020, that's 2,000 borders. I'm sorry. So what did I have? Like 7,500, 7,800. So I probably lost 500-600 borders to take that. So yeah, that's fair amount of cash to train the borders, all that kind of stuff. And the time and effort here just to get 3,000 gold and some platinum. So for the most part, just not worth it. However, I did get a pretty cool looking station blueprint. So we're going to save that. Ooh, you can see where I took a big chunk out of it with the railguns right there. They're identical, so I might be able to copy and paste those back together. Or I might just cover it one or the other. And the crew. What is this for crew on this thing? She's massive. She's big. She's big. Oh, it's got torpedo space too. Lovely. 1900s. So yeah, 2,300 or so for mechanics and all that kind of stuff, plus all the other crap here. So we're gonna save that to a file. And so 6 million trinium to build that and 82 million credits. So with that said, fellas, thanks for watching. I just thought to give you some of you, if you've been playing for a while and you're looking at these state mines, going, "Wow, what are we going to do with this?" It's pretty much a non-go. And what I talked about earlier with the rebuild the mine. Oh wait, No way. Look at that. I did not know that. Yeah, so we can rebuild the mines now. Yay. Uh, so I'm not sure when they change this, but good to know. It's been a while since I taken one of these things. So apparently in the patch here not too long ago, they changed this back here. So not only now you can capture a mine, but you can turn it back into a mine. So even better yet. All right, guys. Thanks for watching. You guys have a good night.